So here is my previous Blender file that I was using. I'm going to turn off all the high resolution meshes. I don't need those anymore. Turn on the low resolution meshes instead. You know, I don't actually need these high resolution sculpts anymore. If you want to save them as a backup, you can, but to hand in the assignment, we don't need them in the file, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete them. I am going to keep my references for now while I do his hair. Oh, here we go. Let's go into the shading workspace so we can add these textures from Substance Painter in. Let's do the eyes first. So I have got my eye material. Let's check. There it is, eyes material. And I am going to go find my source images folder on my other screen. I'm going to copy the path here, the path of my source images folder. And I am just, let me make that a little bigger. Paste that in there, enter. And here are all my source images. You can see I have my reference in there too. So I'm going to take my eyes base color, drag it in. There's the eye base color. And I'm going to connect color to base color. There we go, is my character's eyes. I have a roughness. Now in my case, the roughness is it's completely black. I have no roughness whatsoever. So I'm actually just going to turn the roughness all the way down to 0 for this character. It'll be a little easier to see in an actual render. You can see nice shiny eyes on him. And I believe that's all I had for my eyes, so let's move on to the character's skin now. Look at my character's head. I've got a skin material. I'm going to drag in the skin material base color and connect color to base color. There we go. Now I have a roughness as well for the skin. Drag and drop. Now the roughness is not providing color information. It's a black and white image, so I'm going to change the color space to non-color and connect color to roughness. So there we go. And we also have a normal map for the skin, so I'm going to drag and drop that. Now there is a node that goes in between here, so I'm going to press my spacebar to search for a normal map. Place it there. And this normal map, I know it does look like it has color in it, but it's not actually providing color information, it's providing height information. So we're going to change that to non-color. I'm going to connect color to the strength of the normal map and normal to normal. And you can see we should get, well, it'll look better in the final render, but we will get our little bumpies and ridges on our character, as you can see here. Now the only thing that we have left to do is the character's hair. I have hair on my character, you might not. So there's the hair base color. Color to color. There we are. Looking more like himself now. I have a roughness on my hair. Drag and drop that down. This actually does look like it's a plain flat image as well. But I'll connect it anyway. Change that to non-color. And connect color to roughness. Now if you had a metallic on your character, you would do the same thing, but connect to metallic instead. Or if you had an emission on your character, you can connect to either emission color or emission strength, whatever you ended up doing. Well, let's take the normal map for my character's hair. Spacebar to search, and I'm going to search for a normal map. Set this to non-color, color to strength, and normal to normal. There we go, that's the hair all set up. I didn't do a very good job on the hair, but that's because I'm going to be doing hair curves later on anyway. So there, that's all my textures set up.